Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, we are going to focus on posture and core, the center of our body. What do you think? Now, with that said, you're going to want to have a mat close by and some light weights, of course, some water. Take breaks when you need to and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. But as we warm up, let's just start by marching in place. Talking posture, shoulders are back and down as if you're pressing your shoulder blades into your back pockets. I know I say this a lot, but it's so important because it opens and expands your lungs. We can breathe better, right? So posture is everything. So really think about pressing those shoulder blades back. Now the chest lifts up at the same time, the ribs open slightly. So now contract the rib cage in ever so slightly so your abdominals are fully engaged, and walk forward and back with the knee up. See, this is our warm up. This is our time to increase our circulation and get ourselves ready for the work we're about to do. Up. Inhale one way and exhale the other. Always using your breath with the rhythm of movement. And lift. One more time. Now let's just march in place. Separating your feet and walking forward. And let's walk back. And again, walk forward. And walk back. One more time, walk forward. And walk back. Now just a little leg curl here. Add the arms. One more time. Toes down and toe tap, reaching the arm forward. Across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Roll through the foot. Full inhale, full exhale. And up. One more time. Hold here and lunge forward. Bracing in from the center, big deep breath. Exhale. Now turn to the front, toes come up and sit down. There we go, you're hinging from your hips, creating the length in the hamstring by pressing the tailbone back. And the other side, roll through the foot. This time, arms go out and in, out and in. One more. Hold here, lunge forward. Deep breath. Exhale. And turn to the front. Toes come up, sit down through the left leg and hinge. Big deep breath. Exhale and hold. And come center, one arm across the chest. Now give yourself a little bit of rotation and center, other arm. And rotate. And bring yourself center. So let's just start with just a couple of movements to get ourselves in gear for what we're about to do. Bend the knees slightly, feet are hip distance apart. Start with the arms forward. This is retraction, squeezing your shoulder blades back in together and then let them go. And squeeze back and let them go. Now the goal here is that your entire arm moves because your shoulder blades move back in together. So your arm is not opening, the elbows are not bending. Literally the arm goes straight back and forward. Your motion comes from your shoulders. 4 more. Feel the shoulder blades connect. 3 more. And 2, one more time. And 1. Hold here, both arms up as if the elbows were on a shelf. And now rotate down and rotate up. Down and up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 3, 2, and 1. Shake those arms out. Now, thinking of our hinge, and I want you to stay facing me, but I'm going to turn sideways to make this easier on you. Feet are hip distance, small bend in the knees. The hinge comes from the hips. So you've braced in from the rib cage, you have neutral alignment, and you hinge. Nothing changes. And you come up. Let your arms just angle. Shoulder blades are back and down. Keep the shoulder blades connected as you hinge and back up. Now you're looking straight down so that the only motion is coming from your hip joint. Brace in from the center as you move. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 3. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. And here's 2. And 1. And back up. Let's do that again. Arms start here. Retraction. Small bend in the knees. And squeeze the shoulder blades back and together, bracing in from the ribs, using your breath as you move. Full inhale and full exhale. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbows out on the shelf and rotate down, rotate up. Full inhale, full exhale. Rotate and up. Use your breath. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those arms out. Let's go for the hinge again. Small bend in the knees. Your face is looking with your body, so your shoulders are held back, arms just hang down. Keep the shoulder blades retracted and hinge. And back up. Squeeze through the glutes. And again, hinge and squeeze through the glutes. Full inhale, full exhale. Keep those shoulder blades retracted. Brace in and use your breath as you move. 4 more. And 3. Here's 2. 1 more time. And 1. And up. Okay, let's go for the light weights. First things first, I taught you retraction. Now let's do it with a little bit of weight. Again, I'm going to turn sideways, but you can stay facing me. Your feet are hip distance, knees are slightly bent. Hinge and hold. Now you're looking down, squeeze the shoulder blades back in together and release. It's a tiny move, it's not very big. You want to brace in from the rib cage. Your tailbone is aiming back so you keep neutral spine. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just come up standing, give yourself a small break. Okay, we're going to do this again, but this time posterior delt. Now ready? Small bend in the knees, hinge forward, elbows come out 90 degrees and back down. And out to the side. Inhale one way, exhale the other, bracing in from the ribs, feeling your tailbone aiming back away from you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Are you ready? We're going to do both those exercises again. Let's go. Small bend in the knees, hinge, start with retraction, shoulder blades connect and release. Remember, the only motion that's here is happening from the shoulders squeezing together and apart. The hands are just going along for the ride. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last set. Here we go. Small bend in the knees, hinge, posterior delt, elbows out to the side, working on a 90-degree bend in the elbow. Chest is up, tailbone goes back. You're looking towards the floor. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Let's bring ourselves down to the floor, and this is a great time to grab some water. Now, let's move these weights. Okay, both feet are out. Let's just start here. Chest is up nice and tall, big deep breath, and again the hinge. Now, small disclaimer. If you're sitting here on your mat but you feel like you're tucked under, I want you to roll up a towel or a mat, something to elevate your hips slightly off the floor to make it easier to sit up straight. From there, pull your toes back and hinge from the hips and hold. Remember, you want to keep the length in the spine so that we're always holding neutral spine, and that protects our back as well. Big deep breath. And exhale and hold. Lift up, cross one leg over for a figure 4, big deep breath, and exhale and hinge. Now knee up and rotate. And hinge. And rotate. Now hold here. and release. The other side, cross over, big deep breath, exhale and hinge. Knee up and rotate, and hinge, and rotate one more time. And hold. And lift up. Okay, so here we go. We talked about our hinge. We hinged forward when we were standing. Let's work on hinging back. Your feet are hip distance. There's a bend in the knees. Hands are genie position. So I want you to think about you're lifting up out of your tailbone. You have that neutral spine. That means you cannot bend from the middle of your back. The only place you can bend is from your hip joint. Chest up tall, hinge back, and brace the rib cage as you come back in. Hinge. So as you're moving, you should brace the rib cage in because that helps keep your back exactly where it should be. And you're moving only from the hip joint. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Bring yourself forward. Let's take the light weights. Sitting up tall here. Elbows are in, one arm at a time forward. Chest is up, shoulders stay back and down as you extend the arm out. Thumbs are up. And when it comes to weight training, the goal here is that the weight should be slightly challenging, but not so difficult that you feel like you're struggling for every rep. At the same time, think about this, you want to use your breath as you move, and again, fully control the weight. So if you feel like the weight's way too easy, add a little bit more weight, and if you feel like you're struggling a bit, maybe you need to drop a little bit. Chest is tall, and up, down, and out. Again, we have 3 more on each side. Here's 2. Last 1. And 3. Yes. And the weights go down. Once again, your feet are out. Chest is up tall, arms are a genie. And hinge back and hinge forward. Bracing in from the ribs as you are moving. Keeping the spine at neutral. Remember, the movement only comes from the hip joint. Use your breath. Full inhale, full exhale. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Weights in hand, elbows in, one arm at a time. Now you can sit any way you want to. If this does not feel comfortable, you can sit with your legs out. Place your legs in a position that you feel comfortable, but at the same time too, make sure you're sitting upright, and if you have to sit on a towel, you can do that as well. We have 4 more on each side. Chest is tall. Here's 3, 2, last 1, and out, and down. Placing those weights down, let's bring ourselves over to an all-fours position. Now, your knees are directly underneath your hip joints. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulder joints. Right leg goes back, left arm comes forward. Take the hip bones and bring them parallel to the floor. Find your center first, and then slowly lift and lower, trying to control the movement. So if you feel like you're wiggling around, I want you to move smaller and maybe slower so you have full control. Brace in from your center and breathe as you move. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Find your center first, then up. And again, regulate the size and speed of your movement depending on how much control you have. Feel the rib cage go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back to child's pose, just because we can. It's just a nice stretch. Drop your head. And bring yourself back up to all fours, taking one weight. Again, balancing yourself here, starting with the right arm. Elbow in and reach forward and pull. Forward and pull. Notice that both hip bones are parallel to the floor. Shoulders are parallel to the floor. You're in a nice tabletop where your knees and your one hand have all the same amount of weight. 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Elbow in and reach. Inhale and exhale. Out and in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that down, balance out your weight. Left arm forward, right leg back, and lift and lower. Again, keeping your body nice and steady and controlled. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, lift up. Full inhale, full exhale. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your body up, take both hands back and press back. Chest is up. Release, big deep breath, and exhale again. And lower down. Let's take our light weight. Balance yourself here. Elbow in, reach out and in. Four, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, elbow in, reach out. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the weight aside. Bring yourself down now to a plank from your elbows and your knees. Now here's the goal. The goal is more or less of a straight line from the tip of your head to your knees, all the way down. So that means that the glutes need to be pressed down so that the weight is evenly distributed between the knees and the arms. Now brace in from the center. Keep this position with your spine. Right leg, left leg. Right leg, left leg. Notice my glutes don't move. My lower back doesn't move. Everything's stationary, keeping my neutral spine. So brace in from the ribs as you come up onto the toes. Three more. One more. And press back. I skipped the 2 on that one. I think I went from 3 to 1. That's okay, we'll make it up. I'll make it up to you. I don't want you to feel like you're shortchanged. Not at all, we're gonna make this up. Okay, next up. Back to a plank. Focus on the glutes. So we're gonna start with the right side. And I don't want you to think about lifting, I want you to think contract. So contract your glute and release. And by contracting, you minimize how high that leg can move, and you are totally focused on your glutes. Brace in from the center. Keep your weight even between the knee and the 2 elbows. 5 more. Contract. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, other side. Contract and release. The more you contract, the more limited your range of motion is. That's a good thing. Brace in from your center. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back to child's pose. Okay, the sweat's coming down. We're doing good. We've got one more round. Are you ready? Into your plank. This time the left leg leads. Left, and right. Watch the tailbone. Keep your tailbone aligned with the rest of your spine. Inhale and exhale. Bracing in from the ribs. We have 4 more. 3. Here's 2. One more time. And down. Oh, sit back again. Let's sit back up and bring those arms back. Okay, we have one more of the glutes. You and I can do this. Are you ready? I think I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Line yourself up. Balance your body weight. Remember, this is a contraction. Contract and release. Brace in from your center. Feel the rib cage in. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other side. Contract and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back. Excellent job. Now bring yourself over to your back. Let's pull both knees into the chest. Taking both arms out. I want you to think shoulders. The shoulders are pressed back into the floor as if the top back of your shoulder is forcing itself to press into the mat. That's where you want. You can feel your chest up. Now, legs come up, knees are bent. They can be at 90 or anywhere in between as long as you have control in this exercise. Now, shoulders stay against the floor no matter what. Slowly allow the legs to go to the left. The right shoulder is your key to how far these legs can go, because there comes a point, which for me is about right there, where this shoulder wants to lift up. So I've got to force it down. I can't force it down anymore, so I stop. And now I contract from the ribs and I go to the other side. So same thing. Using your shoulders basically as your guide for your range of motion. And as your legs are in transit, that's when you contract from the rib cage the most. Full inhale, full exhale. Let's do 3 more on each side. Last one. And back to center. Taking your feet down, hands behind the head, and just lift the head about 1 inch off the ground. I call this the hover. So you're hovering. Now, feel the weight of your head in your hands. That's 8 to 10 pounds. Feel that weight. Now move your awareness to your rib cage and squeeze your ribs in nice and tight, and then allow them to open up a little bit. And then squeeze them in. And because you are contracting the ribs, that is why your upper body lifts and lowers. Has nothing to do with your hands or your shoulders. That is all going along for the ride. The motion comes because of the contraction of the rib cage. Inhale one way, exhale the other, and feel the ribs open and closed. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees come in. Let's go for one more round. Arms are out, shoulders back into the mat. Bend those knees or extend them, but where you feel that you have control of the motion. Now from there, legs head to the right, left shoulder stays into the mat, and then the other side. And the key is the shoulders against the mat. I cannot tell you how many times I'm working with a client and I can see the light going through underneath their arm. That means your shoulder's not being held down. You have to press your shoulder all the way into the mat. And when you can no longer hold it, that's as far as your legs can travel. That is a much more impactful abdominal exercise than trying to get your feet to the floor. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Let's do 3 more. We have 1 more on each side. And back to center. Feet go down, hands behind the head. Hover first, feel the weight of your head, and now the rib cage closes and opens. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Feel those ribs open and close. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Let's extend the left leg up. And I want you to think of your tailbone, so very important. Hold your tailbone pushed down against the floor no matter what we do. From there, lightly bring your leg towards you. Heel is to the sky, keep the tailbone against the floor, and hold. Release, big deep breath, exhale again. Now press the leg out, let the leg move away from you and towards the shoulder, keeping the tailbone down and hold. Release, and again press back towards you and hold. And now come back to center. So this part's important. Your left hip needs to stay on the mat. I want you to take the leg across the body, keeping this hip down, and then pull the leg towards you and hold. It's a really good stretch. Release, let's do that again. Keep the hip down and bring the leg towards you and across from you. And release the other side. Leg goes up, tailbone down, and press the leg towards you, heel to the sky. Release, big deep breath, and exhale. And release now, out to the side and towards you, keeping the tailbone against the floor. Release, press in, and back up to center. So now the right hip stays against the floor no matter what. Bring the leg across and towards you and hold. Big deep breath and exhale. And release. Sitting up from there, this is another great time to grab some water. And let's extend one leg out. Toes are pulled back towards you, sitting up tall, big deep breath, and exhale and hinge forward and hold. Remember, your goal is your neutral spine. That straight line from your hip bone to the very tip of your head. Deep breath, and exhale and hold. Now cross the leg over, big deep breath, and exhale into your figure 4. And bring the knee up and rotate, sitting up nice and tall. Reaching back with the right shoulder. And let's do one more thing here. So lower the forearm, you're going to hinge, lower the forearm. Now right arm comes up and then reach the right arm back. Open up through the chest and shoulders and hold. And release. The other side, Start with the leg in. Big deep breath here. Exhale and hinge. And release, crossing over into a figure four. Deep breath and exhale. Now knee comes up and rotate. And we have one more thing. Hinge forward, lower the forearm, arm comes up and back, and hold. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and enjoy the day. Bye for now.